Schengen controls for Gibraltarians and EU nationals will be carried out by automated border control systems, and there are no immigration controls on passengers on Schengen flights. Entry checks on third country nationals will be carried out by the Gibraltar authorities and then by Spain. Exit checks will be carried out by Spain and then by the Gibraltar authorities. Anyone refused entry at the airport by the Gibraltar authorities will be taken to the second-line checks area, where Spanish officials will review whether they're legally entitled to enter Schengen. Spain can also refuse entry to third country nationals who do not comply with the Schengen Borders Code. The individual will be given the option to be sent back. Spanish officials present at the airport outside the second-line checks area could be in uniform within the immigration booths. Spanish officials outside the immigration booths between checks areas could be in civilian clothes, but always identifiable. A Gibraltar-Spain joint venture company established in Ireland will grant the tender to the company that operates the civilian part of the airport in specific areas. Gibraltar Air Terminal Limited will continue to run operations as now. Circulation between Gibraltar and all EU member states will not require border checks. In exceptional circumstances where there's a serious threat to the public policy, public health or internal security, border controls can be reinstated. In terms of who's allowed to live in Gibraltar, EU citizens and third country EU residents can stay for 90 days in any 180 without requiring a visa. And Gibraltar residents can stay in any Schengen EU member state for 90 days in any 180 without requiring a visa. Gibraltar residents are exempt from wet stamping, the entry-exit system and the ETIAS. They also have the right to transit through Schengen EU member states even if they do not have the travel requirements to return home, unless they're on the national list of alert of that country and the alert is accompanied by instructions to refuse entry or transit. Short-stay visas for nationals of third countries who require them to visit Gibraltar will be issued by Spain. Gibraltar has a right to ask Spain to refuse a short-stay visa for Gibraltar on grounds of public policy, internal security or public health. Gibraltar will be responsible for issuing residence permits after notifying the Spanish authorities.